can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway.
Lonnie, can you hear me?
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Lonnie. Hey, so now last time I played, I had this headset on and this camera thing, but Jaja could hear everything I was saying. So how is that the case? Cause like when you're playing or Mari's playing and I'm playing against y'all, I can't see or hear y'all. You can't? Can you see me now? Oh, you can't? So how was Jaja? He was able to hear everything I was saying. Hmm. Yeah, I do too. So I don't have to have the headsets on. Mm. I'm sitting here talking about the plays I'm running. He and he heard everything I said. I said, well, he gonna run the ball this time. And he can hear me saying run the ball, so he do something else. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm ready. All right.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
See what these loaded Rams got. I know they loaded. Boy.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery.
That's what I'm talking about,
to the
David.
30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Foles will get that complete to his tight end commit. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Down.
Oh, to get that 1 yard.
Here's Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. The first carry.
Come on, baby, hold your block.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard
wow.
to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Foles. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Hey, terrible pass. That's not what I meant to do.
35. It's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Stop, baby. Just stop, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Get there.
It's caught. Nelson.
It's time.
And he's going to have a Rams
Too much
first
time.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
10 at the 16-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to lose
lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter. Trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Good D.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone.
There it is.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
I'm trying to stay in it. Come out for it.
He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Foles. Open man is to Matt, the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot. 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams are going on offense here for the 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Why the fuck up? Come on, man. Damn.
His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Score Rams 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Gonna let one throw.
Go get back.
That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Oh, the damn ball.
Back in his own 7.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week. Because I think he's
great catch, boy. Great catch. Great catch.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First down, a run with Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Toss left to Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery.
Where you going?
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now on the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On the carry is Henderson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Rams add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure.
Come on.
And his pass incomplete.
You get rid of the ball that fast.
They're trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Where you throwing the ball to?
Third time here in this
Where's you throwing the ball to?
Picked off right around the 44. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then
How you did?
It's an interception.
Turn around one way and go back, come back to the next one.
These guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Staying on his feet.
Come on, get his
He'll
tail.
take a shot for the end zone. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down?
Come
no,
on.
it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Come on.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Gets it to Hardman.
Come on, you hold it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Pick the ball off.
Backs the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Intercept the ball.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone. Touchback
at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Cohen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now it's Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Foles. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Foles. He's going to go for it.
He's throwing the ball, too.
And it's knocked away.
That's not who I'm throwing the ball to.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On second down now, it's Cohen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Heck the ball.
And
They try again with Cohen. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
first and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete.
Riley Ridley there to make the grab. And the Bears claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
Yeah.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 27, Mahomes lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Nelson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Foles.
Catch the damn ball.
Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Derek Rivers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He misses one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Trying to get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Now, it's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Rivers, his 2nd sack of the night.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Foles And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Pick.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Mecole Hardman, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Misfires again. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to go down as time is now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.